This segment is sponsored by Coldwell Banker Realty.
Whether you're buying or selling here in Central Ohio, you'll benefit from the knowledgeable real estate agents representing Coldwell Banker Realty. And here to share more housing news with us is Joe King. He's the president of Coldwell Banker. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Tell us about how the company is doing right now.
Oh, this is such an exciting time to be part of Coldwell Banker. First of all, I am so proud that we are celebrating our 115th year as a company. We started in 1906 in San Francisco during the earthquake when we were trying to help people. And for 115 years, we've continued that campaign of just being a really good trusted advisor of helping buyers and sellers whenever they buy or sell a home.
Wow, 115 years. That is amazing. Let's talk about this year, though. Is the market really busy?
It is unbelievable is the best way to describe it. 2020, we went into the pandemic with tremendous momentum. Millennials were driving a lot of the demand going into 2020. And then obviously we entered into the kind of the era of the pandemic, and it really forced a lot of people to look at their existing environment, what was going on in their lives. And a lot of people made decisions to make changes in their homes because life changed on them. And so 2021 is another incredible year in the real estate business.
And have you seen a summer slowdown effect in the real estate business?
Interesting. So the summer was still really busy. And now that we're kind of going into what I would call the fall market, it's more seasonal. And we're seeing a more of a historical trend. The market's still really, really hot. And it's still a great time to sell your home. But we're seeing a more normalized market than we have seen, previously. So I would say it's more normal than maybe than what we've seen for a while. But it's still a really good real estate market.
And you're opening a new office in one of the area's growing markets, which is Delaware. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we are incredibly excited to have a physical location in Delaware. It's just a great real estate market. It's a growing area. And a lot of our agents have always had, sold and helped buyers in Delaware, but we really wanted a physical presence in that marketplace because we just really want to be a part of its future. So we're really excited that we are opening up an office in Delaware.
That is very exciting. Congratulations. Do you have any final advice to potential buyers and sellers?
Yeah, I absolutely do. So, I got into the business in 1993, and I've seen a lot of markets. I've seen some of the best markets. I've seen some of the more challenging markets. I was in the business and during the recession. And in all markets, I've always said the same thing. The best way to, when you're buying or selling a home, is to get a really, really good agent, to get a really trusted advisor who are very aware of what's going on in the market, what's happening, how about prices. And if you're going into multiple offers, it's key to have a really good real estate agent to advise you as you buy and sell a home. And the other thing is just one of the things I want to make sure as you talk to agents is we're rolling out some really unbelievable programs, kind of like Real Vitalize and Real Sure, which are designed to make the selling process so much easier than what you maybe gone through in the past. So find a Coldwell Banker trusted advisor and let them help you through the way.
What do you think is the best way to find an advisor? Do you think it's to go to that Coldwell Banker open house maybe that they're having, go to your website? How do you want people to find that good real estate agent for them?
A lot of ways, but yeah, absolutely. Go through open houses, but go to, coldwellbanker.com is a great way. cbrealty.com is a great way. Go online. And then what you can do is you can maybe do a little bit of research about the agent online. But I absolutely go to coldwellbanker.com, find your trusted advisor to help you.
Thank you so much. It was so great talking to you today. I always love talking about the housing market. It's so hot right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
So if you or someone you know is buying or selling in the market right now, get the information you need at coldwellbankercolumbus.com.